Here is a review video on section 1.5, measuring and constructing angles. In this section, we talked about acute angles, obtuse, right, and straight angles, right? So we already have the definition of all that in our worksheet. And we just want to practice this one vocab word, angle addition postulate. Okay, angle addition postulate. So here's a vocab word right here. AAP, the sum of angle RSP, right, and angle PST is equal to the angle RST. So when we have this picture here, right, angle RSP would be this angle, right? This is angle RSP. And then PST will be this bottom angle right here, angle PST. Remember, you could also go backwards. You could call it TSP. You could also call this angle TSP. Both ways work, okay? When you add these two angles together, you get the entire thing, RST. The entire angle is angle RST. Right? So when you set up this equation, it's essentially, okay, this angle, RSP, plus the other angle, PST, equals the entire angle at RST. Okay? That's how this works. Alright, so let's do a problem. Right? I'm gonna do one of the more difficult problems, right? This was in our practice problem number 1. So let's use that definition here. It says find the measure, right? Remember this M stands for measure. Find the measure of angle GML if we have this angle NMG, right? This angle is 55. NML is 12x minus 3. NML is the entire thing. Is 12x minus 3. And then GML is 6x plus 2. GML is 6x plus 2. Right? And we want to find the measure, the actual measure of GML. We don't want it in terms of x, we want a number. So I'm going to start, whenever we do these type of problems, step 1 is set up your equation. Right? How do we set up our equation here? Using a picture. We know we're going to use angle addition postulate, so we know angle NMG, right, the green angle, and if we add it, if we combine it to angle GML, the blue one, if we combine those two angles, so we start with this angle and then we combine it to the other one, we're going to get the angle in red, right, equals angle NML. Okay. So now that we set up our equation, step 2 is solve for x. Right? Solve for x. We know NMG is 55, so let's plug that in. 55 plus GML is 6x plus 2 equals, and then NML is 12x minus 3. Okay. Now we have our numbers plugged in. This is what we've been practicing, right? Solving for x. Okay, I'm going to split this down. I'm looking at this left side of the equation. Are there any like terms? I see 55 and 2. 55 and 2. They don't have any x's, so we can combine them. 57. And I'm bringing everything else down. Okay. Now I'm looking at this problem. 57 plus 6x equals 12x minus 3. We have x's on both sides of the equation. Let's bring one over. Let's bring one over to the other side. Let's take away 6x here. We gotta work backwards. We're working backwards. So minus 6x, and then also minus 6x on the other side, right? Boom, cancel out. 57 equals 6x minus 3. Okay, and then now we have 1x right here. Now we got 1x, so we just got to get that x by itself. Let's get rid of this minus 3. Opposite of minus 3 is plus 3, right? Plus 3 on both sides. 6x equals 57 plus 3 is 60. And then last step, divide. You get x equals 10. A lot of you are going to be tempted to stop the problem here, but remember, the question said find a GML, right? Find the measure of GML, so let's do that step 3 here. Step 3, plug it in. Plug in your x. GML, angle GML is 6x plus 2, right? We know x is 10, right? So let's plug that in. 6 times 10 plus 2, 60 plus 2, that is 62. That's your final answer, 62. Okay? So hopefully that helps. See you guys later.